Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. Anjana, you're muted. Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Shri Krishna says, O Bharata, whenever there is a decline of righteousness and a rise of unrighteousness, then I manifest myself.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samstapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. For the protection of the virtuous, for the destruction of the wicked, and for establishing righteousness, I come into being from age to age.
And Anjana, those are really powerful words. That's the purpose of why we are here today, why all of us, the whole world, it's one midnight that everyone will choose to stay awake for those who want to follow these celebrations. And it's a wonderful time to be together. But Anjana, you have quite a few programs, quite a few items we have lined up. Can you let our audience know that?
Yes, sure. This is the first time ever we're actually doing a hybrid program where some of it is going to be live directly from the ashram and some pre-recorded. We've got bhajans by some of our lovely devotees. And I'm sure everyone is also looking forward to the children's performance, which is usually the highlight of Janmashtami program. So we've got lots to cover and really excited to share it all with you.
On that note, let me begin with, we've got lots of bhajans like you said by the devotees. So we're calling them all devotees because, you know, this is about selfless service today. Let me start with the first bhajan. Let me bring it up on screen right now.
यशोमती मैया से बोले नंदलाला राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला यशोमती मैया से बोले नंदलाला राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला भोली मुस्काती मैया ललन को बताया भोली मुस्काती मैया ललन को बताया कारी अंधियारी आधी रात में तू आया लाडला कन्हैया मेरा हो लाडला कन्हैया मेरा काली कमली वाला इसीलिए काला यशोमती मैया से बोले नंदलाला राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला बोली मुस्काती मैया सुन मेरे प्यारे, बोली मुस्काती मैया सुन मेरे प्यारे, गोरी गोरी राधिका के नैन कजरारे, काले नैनों वाली ने ओ काले नैनों वाली ने ऐसा जादू डाला, इसीलिए काला। यशोमती मैया से बोले नंद लाला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला। इतने में राधा प्यारी आई इतलाती, इतने में राधा प्यारी आई इतलाती, मैंने न जादू डाला बोली बल खाती, मैया कन्हैया तेरा हो, मैया कन्हैया तेरा जग से निराला, इसीलिए काला। यशोमती मैया से बोले नंद लाला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला।
Thank you very much from the devotee, Anjana. So why did we start with Yashomati Maya?
Because before the baby comes the mummy. So that's why we started with Yashodamati Maya. See.
Yeah, super important.
Yeah.
So what do we have on next?
So on next, we will be actually going live to Geeta Ashram, where I think you can see Panditji is also already. We are going to start our prayers tonight with Guru Vandana, chapter 12 with the Samput verse, and Pumimasi is going to explain to you why that's really important, and followed by the Geeta Aarti.
Yeah, before we do that, we're going to be sharing the lyrics of the prayers for those who may not be familiar with them. The link will be sent on the chat groups of Facebook as well as on Zoom right now. Geeta Ashram, Swami Hariharji, who is the founder and president, chairman of the Geeta Ashram, who founded it, he told us that one of the attributes of the Samput, what is Samput? Samput is like a seed or the capsule where you have layers of it, and where you have the one mantra that is repeated after every mantra or verse of the chapter. Now, why is that done? They said it's like a torpedo that takes forward your Gita reading, your mantra, it gives it 100-fold benefit. So he always said, so whether it's the Hanuman Chalisa, whether it's the Bhagavad Gita, whatever that we recite, the minute we do the Samput, where we interlock one verse which is repeated between every verse, which is what we'll be doing now, the power of it is immense. So I would really request you now to put all your force into this for everything that the world needs right now, because if everyone's okay, we are okay too, by the grace of Sri Krishna. So over to you, Panditji.
अखंड मंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुर्मूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मन्त्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज वंदत मिन कर जो विघ्न मिटे पर घट विभो होय विमल मति मोह वंदौ चरण सरोज गुरु मुद मंगल आगार जेहि सेवत नर होते हैं भव सागर से पार। गुरु के सुमिरन मात्र से नासत विघ्न अनंत ताते सर्वारंभ में ध्यावत है सब संत। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। श्रीमद् गीता अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः। अर्जुन वाच वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां परुपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमा। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। श्री भगवानुवाच वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। मय्यावेश्य मनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया पर्योपेतास् ते मे युक्ततमा मताः। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। एत्वक्षरमनिर्देश्य व्यक्तं परुपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। संनियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धय ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् मव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं हेतु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परा अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं तेषामहं समुद्धरता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं मय्येव मनयाधस्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अतोऽहं न संशय वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छातुं धनञ्जय वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुम् मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यथात्मवान् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुणैव च निरममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखः सुखः च मे वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं यस्मानो द्विजते लोको लोकानो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगै मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् अनपेक्षः सुचिरदक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यथ सर्वारम्भ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं यो न हिष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काञ्चति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं समः शत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयो शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिरमौनि सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेत स्थिरमति भक्तिमान मे प्रियो नरः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं हेतुधर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं परुपासते श्रद्धाना मत्परमा भक्तास्तेतीव मे प्रिया ॐ वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता सुनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे भक्ति योगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु शुभं भूयात् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ॐ जय भगवते गीते मैया जय भगवते गीते हरि कमल बिहारे प्रभु कमल बिहारे सुंदर सुपुनीते ॐ जय भगवते गीते तुम्हार प्रकाशि कामत किरणा मैया कामत किरणा ज्ञान विकासे ज्ञान विकासे चलो भक्ति विधाने निर्मल मलहारी मैया निर्मल मलहारी रहस्य प्रधाने भक्ति विष्णु प्रधाने भगवते गीते
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you, Panditji, for transporting us right back to the ashram.
I think that was amazing, right?
That was really, really nice.
So we'll just take the spotlight off Panditji and let him prepare for the next part of the prayers. And we have next a bhajan coming up, which is by another devotee. And again, we have Yashoda Maya here. Is Chittachora Yashoda ke Malal. So Anjana, I will just bring up the, share the screen for the lyrics, everyone.
You can, yeah.
चित्तचूरा यशोदा के पास नवनीत चोर गोपाल चित्तचूरा यशोदा के पास नवनीत चोर गोपाल चित्तचूरा यशोदा के पास नवनीत चोर गोपाल चित्तचूरा यशोदा के पास नवनीत चोर गोपाल
Oops. Sorry, that was a technical thing. Chittachora, please forgive me. What's meant to be. Anjana, what's next? I'm really excited about the next event, knowing I peeked into the program to make sure we have this on next. Tell us about it. You are a product of it. That's what's it about.
I'm very excited to share this. So I'm sure many of you who've joined us for Janmashtami previously in real life, when before COVID happened, the highlight of the show would always be the performances by the children, and it's always very vibrant and very colorful. And unfortunately, we missed Janmashtami totally last year. But thankfully this year, with the help and support of one of the parents, we've got our classes back on again on Zoom. And so we conduct them every Sunday from 11:15 to 12:30, where we teach human values, the Bhagavad Gita, the way of life, our culture, our stories, everything. And we have about 25 and plus students every Sunday, and it's really, really fun. Of course, it's not as fun as it would be real life, but more people from different states get a chance to join us as well. So everyone's welcome to join us for the class. And the class is conducted by myself, teacher Sudesh, and my mom, teacher Asha.
Very good. Anjana, just tell me a little bit. When you're very young, I remember you are like the child of the ashram. You know, in your diapers, toddler, you know, we've seen you in all the stages. But tell me, what was it like when you were very young and you were dragged to these classes? Honestly, tell me your opinion.
Honestly, I dreaded it because I had to get up early on a Sunday morning and follow mom. But to be very honest, I made probably the best friends there. And, you know, we formed a very good bond, and we're all in different places in our lives now, but we are still in touch. And whenever we meet each other, you know, we just fall back into old habits. And that's really nice. It's nice to know that you have like-minded friends around you as you journey on through life. I wouldn't trade it for the world, that experience. And I'm so glad that I mean, we all continued on. And it's nice to see now the children growing up with us as well.
Yeah. It's nice to say now you can comfortably say the children. When you were the child, it was amazing because, and you know, when you said that you dreaded in the beginning, you're not the first child, because I've spoken to quite a few of the children. I was also a child when our parents used to force us. I was just 6 years old, sit down and start reading the Bhagavad Gita. It was my playtime. Me and my younger siblings, we were always opposing it. But similarly in the ashram, a lot of kids, they always, when they're young, they said we are forced to by my mummy, by my daddy. But this is exactly the verse in the Bhagavad Gita when Sri Krishna says, what is poison in the beginning will be nectar at the end. And this is exactly how it is in the Bhagavad Gita. And when you started the classes. So hear no more about from you and me. Let's go down to the next presentation. What is it, Anjana?
Okay, so this year, because everything, I mean, within a week, the children came up with different kind of presentations. So you'll have dances, you will have storytelling, but all the children wanted to do something. And so it's all done in everybody's homes, and I've tried to put it all together. So please forgive us if the audio is different on one side and then it gets better. But we really hope you enjoyed it. The kids are really looking forward to this. And yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully everyone enjoys it.
They will. I mean, when children do something, it's done with dedication and love. I'm sure all the audience here will be forgiving. Let's go over to the children.
Jai Shri Krishna. Happy Janmashtami.
Celebration of the birth of Lord Krishna. It signifies goodwill and the victory of good over evil.
Today is the birth of Lord Krishna. It helps us bring together and friendship.
I'm very happy that I get to celebrate Janmashtami here at home, my family. But although I'm unable to celebrate with you guys, I'm still happy that I get to see you guys through the screen.
For me, Janmashtami is a time where everyone comes together and we do plays and dances and we have fun, as well as we worship our Lord Krishna. And one of the memorable things I find in Janmashtami is the togetherness that we build and the friendships and our worshipping. And it's very beautiful.
My name is Randev, and I am a student of the Geeta Ashram Sunday classes. Today, co-hosting with me is my fellow classmate Tanusha.
Krishna. On behalf of all my friends, classmates, I would like to wish everyone a happy Janmashtami. Usually during Janmashtami, one of the things we most look forward to is to celebrate and perform for everyone. Unfortunately, due to the COVID pandemic, this has not been possible. I really wish I could meet my friends, but I am happy that we could do it virtually.
Janmashtami celebrations have always been vibrant. Last year, we couldn't have Janmashtami at all. Thankfully, this year our classes have resumed and we are able to do something for all of you virtually.
We have put together a series of video recordings to celebrate the birth of Lord Krishna and the message that he has shared with all of us. Although it may not be the same experience as it would have been live, we would hope that you enjoy our performance.
First started Krishna Leela dance by Tanushree, Brinda and Ritika Rampa, followed by a short Krishna and Leela story by Priya Bardwaj. We hope you enjoy it.
Jai Shri Krishna and happy Janmashtami. My name is Priya and I will be telling you a short story about Krishna. Krishna's second wife was Satyabhama. She was a very proud woman. She thought she was the most beautiful and richest person ever. Vanity was one of her problems. Once on Krishna's birthday, she decided to display to everyone how much she loved Krishna. She wanted to distribute whatever was Krishna's weight in gold to the people of the town. This is something that happens in temples. People weigh themselves on a weighing balance against butter, ghee, or rice and distribute that to people. Satyabhama set it up. People were impressed, but Krishna is not impressed by these things. He went and sat in the balance. She knew approximately what his weight was and had that much gold ready. But when she put the gold in the balance, it did not move even a little bit. Something similar happened when Krishna was a child. A certain demon came and tried to carry him away. Then Krishna became extremely heavy, and the demon just collapsed with Krishna on top of him and was crushed. There is a way where a yogi can increase or decrease his weight. Krishna increased his weight and sat in the scale. She put all the gold that she thought would balance his weight, but to no avail. By now, everyone in town has turned up to watch. She then asks one of the servants to bring all the jewelry she had. One by one, she put all her jewelry on the scale, hoping that it would work. She put everything she had on the scale, but it still didn't move. She started weeping because this was so shameful for her. The whole town had gathered there for this ritual, but she did not have enough gold. Someone who was always so proud of her fortune and wealth did not have enough gold or know what to do. She then looked at Rukmini, a person she was always a little jealous of and had trouble with. She asked her, "What shall I do? Because this shame is not just for me. This is for you, me, and everyone. What to do?" Rukmini just went and took 3 leaves from a tulsi plant that was outside and put it on the scale. Krishna went up. Thank you for listening.
It was a really nice story on Satyabhama and the importance of controlling our ego. I also miss dancing with Tanushi and her sisters. Next up, we have another dance by Karina and Katrina.
Thank you, Karina and Katrina. Now let's listen to an animated story put together by Yash and Kritika.
This story is about the tiger, cow, and Lord Krishna. One peaceful day, the cows were eating grass and were gazing around. But then a tiger attacked. Run, run, a tiger is attacking! I'll have a perfect breakfast. Roar! The cows got caught. Someone help me! But no one could come. Got you! Yes! The tiger was about to eat the cow, but then, please don't eat me. I will come back tomorrow. Let me just feed my newborn baby my milk for the last time. Why should I trust you? What if you don't come? I promise I will. Just give me a chance. Fine, but if you don't come, I will personally come there and eat you and your child. Thank you. And that morning she met her daughter. Protect my daughter. Oh, Mama, please don't leave me. Oh, Mama, please don't go. I will have to. Please take care of her. Good, you came. Time to eat you. Where should I start? But then, out of the blue, Lord Krishna came. He played this wonderful flute, which made the tiger say, "Oh, tiger, you shouldn't be like that." You're absolutely right, Krishna. He thanked the great Lord. Thank you, Krishna. I will always be grateful to you. They lived happily ever after. Mama, you came back. It was Lord Krishna who saved me. The end. Thank you for viewing.
The lovely story about how Krishna always comes to our rescue if we pray to him with a pure heart. Now we have two dances by our very adorable younger classmates, Krishna and Keshava.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Really cute. Moving on, we have my friend Krisha who has dressed up as Krishna and would like to share a very important message with all of you.
Jai Hare Krishna. My name is Krisha Om Nair, and I will be reciting verse 6 and 7 from chapter 12 of the Gita. Ye tu sarvani karmani maya samya samatparaha ananyena yogena mam dhyayanta upasate tesham aham samuddharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavamina chirat partha maya visita chetasam. The meaning of the two following verses are: Those who are solely devoted to me and surrendering all actions to me, worship me, meditating on me with single-minded devotion, I speedily rescue them from the ocean of death-bound existence. Jai Sri Krishna.
Dear Krishnam, chapter 12 is one of the first chapters that we learn in our classes, and we try to practice saying it every day. Next up, we have our final dance by my friend Aditi.
Now we have our last Krishna Leela story by Rahul Bhardwaj.
Namaste everyone, Jai Shri Krishna and Happy Janmashtami. I'm Rahul from the Youth Sunday Geeta class, and today I will be telling you a short and sweet story about Krishna. This story is titled Krishna's Half Devotee. Krishna was having his lunch one day. Satyabhama took great pride in serving him, and he was normally not one to come home for meals often. She rarely got to have a meal with him, and so she took great pride in serving him. But in the middle of this meal, Krishna suddenly got up without even washing his hands. He ran to the door quickly. Satyabhama was aghast. She said, "What is it? Why'd you have to go? Please finish the meal." He said, No, I have to go," and ran for the gate. Suddenly, he turned back and came and sat down to continue his meal abruptly. Then she asked, "Why did you go? What is it? Why'd you have to go so suddenly?" He then said, "A devotee of mine was sitting in the jungle and he was chanting my name, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna," he said. Then a hungry tiger approached him, all ready to eat him. But the fool picked up a stone, so I turned back. Let him handle himself. I chose the story today because I thought it was really sweet and short, and I thought that everyone would like it. And I think a moral that can be taken from the story is if you surrender yourself fully to God, let God do everything, and don't try and handle the situation yourself, because there the devotee decided to pick a stone up himself, and so Krishna came back and sat down. If you surrender to God and you surrender fully, God will do everything for you. Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Have a great Janmashtami, and I hope to see everyone soon in person. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul. That was great. We are now coming towards the end of our section. We will be sharing with you a bhajan that we all sang together during class.
Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. Radha Mohana Devana, Radha Mohana Radha Devana.
Manjula Kunja Vihari. Manjula Kunja Vihari. Manjula Kunja Vihari. Manjula Kunja Vihari. Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari. Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, Govardhana Giridhari.
Krishna, and thank you for watching. We hope to see you all in real life next year. Happy Janmashtami.
Happy Janmashtami. See you all next year.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Shubh Janmashtami to all of you.
Hope to see all of you soon. Jai Shri Krishna.
And those were the teachers and the students, and what a performance. We know the challenges that are faced in, something like that. It's not easy putting them together. Singing just now, one of them was actually falling asleep. It's late, it's 11:30. Shri Krishna takes the right time to be born. And yet they were there. Anjana, what was when they were going through this performance, what was going through you in your mind and your heart?
I was just very happy to see them also enthusiastic despite everything that they've been through in the last 1.5 years.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, from the little ones to the older ones, the dancers, the way they speak, the stories, the narration. I mean, such command. It's amazing that children can do so much. And you know what I like? The optimism. The last one says, see you all next year. So you know that they haven't had enough of this yet. Wonderful. So a big round of applause. If we can just give a virtual clap or put the, use the emojis, the reactions, because I think children, when they come together and with such lovely teachers and gurus and at their beck and call, it's amazing. Thank you very much. So Anjana, what do we have next? We are going to go to one of the bhajans, right? The Madhur. Are we going to go to the Madhur Rashtakam?
Okay, yep. We'll go to the Madhur Rashtakam next. We just have a couple of more bhajans leading up to midnight. So time is really flying, and Krishna is coming to us soon. The Madhur Rashtakam is really a beautiful set of paragraphs describing the wonders of Lord Krishna. Pumimas is just going up.
Yeah, I'm going to share the screen right now and up the
Jai
volume.
Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. Adaram Maduram Vadanam Maduram Nayanam Maduram Hasitam Maduram Hridayam Maduram Gamanam Maduram Maduradipati Akilam Maduram Vachanam Maduram Charitam Maduram Vasanam Maduram Valitam Maduram Chalitam Maduram Brahmitam Maduram Maduradipati Akilam Maduram Maduradipati Akilam Maduram Maduradipati Akilam Maduram Venu Maduro Renu Madura Panir Madura Padau Maduro Nirtyam Maduram Sakyam Maduram Maduradipati Akilam Maduram Geetam Maduram Pitam Maduram Muktam Maduram Suktam Maduram Rupam Maduram Tilakam Maduram Maduradipati Akilam Maduram Maduradipati Akilam Maduram Maduradipati Akilam Maduram Karanam Maduram Taranam Maduram Haranam Maduram Smaranam Maduram maduram bhamitam maduram shamitam maduram maduradipati akilam maduram kunja madura mala madura yamuna madura vichi madura salilam maduram kamalam maduram maduradipati akilam maduram maduradipati akilam maduram maduradipati akilam maduram gopi madura Leela madura yuktam maduram bhuktam maduram Ishtam maduram shishtam maduram maduradipati akilam maduram gopa madura gavo madura yashtir madura shrishtir madura dalitam maduram palitam maduram Maduradipati akilam maduram Maduradipati akilam maduram Maduradipati akilam maduram Maduram Maduram
That was so beautiful. Praising the Lord in so many ways that, we can't even do justice. It's something that we can't even do justice about. We have a special, recitation now, which Anjana will lead. Anjana, do you want to describe chapter 10, verse 12? For those who have, if you can open the Gita. Chapter 10, verse 12. Anjana, are you ready, or do we want to post?
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah, if you just give me a few minutes, I will be able to get the screen up.
Okay, while we're waiting for that,
you can.
This verse has been specially requested by Guru Maji, who is also watching this streaming, and she has asked for this verse to be recited 10 times. There's obviously, I'm just going to bring it up. I'm just going to post it in the chat group, in the chat as well. So it's a special request, and we aim to please everyone. So that's one there, right? Param. It's in the chat. So, Anjana, are you ready? Okay, the meanwhile, those who want to take a little break for just a couple of minutes.
I'll just share my screen now.
Okay, right, thanks.
Okay.
Right, that was fast. So please understand there was a little bit of a wait because this is a special request from Guru Maji from India, and she has requested that we recite this verse. If you look at the lyrics, Anjana will share the meaning with you, and you'll understand why it is important at this time or at any time, especially these times that we are going through, to recite a verse like that. So over to you, Anjana.
Okay, so Guru Ma has asked us to recite this verse together 10 times. So I'll start the recitation, but before that, I'll just share the meaning with everyone. This verse is actually said by Arjun, so it's Arjuna Vacha, and Arjun is telling Krishna that you are the supreme Brahman, the supreme abode, the purifier, the eternal, primal deity, divine person, the unborn, the all-pervading. So let's recite together. Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Jai Shri Krishna.
That was very beautifully recited, Anjana. So to tell the meaning again, which Anjana shared earlier, this is a very special verse that Guru Ma from India, Guru Maji has just told us that we will need to recite this verse now 10 times. It is from chapter 10, verse 12. And the meaning, as Anjana explained, is Arjun is telling Shri Krishna, you are the supreme Brahman, the supreme abode, the purifier, the eternal, the primeval deity, divine person, the unborn, and the all-pervading. So if you look at all these qualities, who can be everything, all of this and even more? Not any one of us. So let there be no doubts about the Supreme. The Supreme is Krishna, but he's also in many, many forms that he comes at every age, every birth. Yada yada hi dharmasya, he will come, and he will come at midnight to us to Malaysian timing. Okay, so Anjana, shall we move on to the next bhajan?
Yes, up next we have the Kamal Netra, the Shri Kamal Netra, and it's sung beautifully by a devotee, and Pumi Masi is just going to bring up the slides soon.
Yes.
And all recite it together.
Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about this. Anjana, remember how, we're always seeing that Krishna, when we talk about Arjuna, when we talk about Vishnu, Krishna, the lotus is something that is, we talk about the lotus feet, the lotus mouth, the lotus lips, the lotus eyes. It's all about the lotus. And even in the Gita itself, in chapter 5, verse 10, Shri Krishna actually tells us, those who dedicate the actions to God, to him, abandoning attachment, remain untouched by sin. Just like what? A lotus leaf, untouched by water. It's always about the lotus. The lotus, and where do we find it? In the murkiest, dirtiest water. And Swamiji often used to say, the more the water level rises, the lotus leaf and the lotus flower just go above. And therefore, when we talk about Vishnu, when we talk about Shri Krishna, lotus leaves, lotus feet, and Kamal Netra, lotus eyes. Let me bring up that slide right now and sing it aloud in your own homes or wherever you are. Okay, let's go.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. Shri Kamal Netra Kati Pitambar Adhar Murli Girdharam मुकुट कुंडल करल कुटिया सांवरे राधे वरम फूल यमुना धेनु आगे सकल गोपियों के मन हरम पीत वस्त्र गरुड़ वाहन चरण सुख नित सागरम करत केल किलोल निश दिन कुंज भवन उजागरम अजर अमर अडोल निश्चित पुरुषोत्तम अपरापरम दीनानाथ दयाल गिरधर कंस हिरना कुशहरणम गल फूल माल विशाल लोचन अधिक सुंदर केशवम वंशीधर वसुदेव छैया बलि चल्यो श्री वामनम जल डूबते गजराख लीनो लंक छेद्यो रावणम सप्तदीप नव खंड 14 भवन कीनो एक पदम द्रौपदी की लाज राखी कहाँ लो उपमा करम दीनानाथ दयाल पूरन करुणा में करुणा करम कविदत्त दास विलास निश दिन नाम जप निक नागरम प्रथम गुरु जी के चरण वंदो यस्य ज्ञान प्रकाशितम आदि विष्णु जुगादि ब्रह्मा सेविते शिव शंकरम श्री कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण यदुपति केशवम श्री राम रघुवर राम रघुवर राम रघुवर राघवम श्री राम कृष्ण गोविंद माधव वासुदेव श्री वामनम मच्छ कच्छ वराह नरसिंह पाहि रघुपति पावनम मथुरा में केशव राय विराजे गोकुल बाल मुकुंद जी श्री वृंदावन में मदन मोहन गोपीनाथ गोविंद जी धन्य मथुरा धन्य गोकुल जहाँ श्री पति अवतरे धन्य यमुना नीर निर्मल ग्वाल बाल सखावरे नवनीत नागर करत निरंतर शिव विरंच मन मोहितम कालिंदी तट करत क्रीड़ा बाल अद्भुत सुंदरम ग्वाल बाल सब सखा विराजे संग राधे भामनी वंशी बट तट निकट यमुना मुरली की टेर सुहावनी भज राघवेश रघुवंशयुतम परम राजकुमार जी सीता के पति भक्तन के गति जगत प्राण आधार जी जनक राजा पनक राखी धनुष बाण चढ़ावही सती सीता नाम जाके श्री रामचंद्र प्रणामही जन्म मथुरा खील गोकुल नंद के हृदि नंदनम बाल लीला पतित पावन देवकी वसुदेवकम श्री कृष्ण कलिमल धरन जाके जो भजे हरि चरण को भक्ति अपनी देव माधव भव सागर के तरन को जगन्नाथ जगदीश स्वामी श्री बद्रीनाथ विश्वम्भरम द्वारका के नाथ श्रीपति केशवम प्रणयामः श्री कृष्ण अष्टपद पढ़त निस दिन विष्णु लोक सगच्छतम श्री गुरु रामानंद अवतार स्वामी कवि दत्त दास समापतम। जय श्री कृष्णा, जय गुरुदेव।
Excellent. That was really, really, really excellent. So much to say about the Lord, and it still doesn't describe all because we know He's a supreme. Anjana, we have a surprise item for everyone. So what am I doing? Switching on my video. Let them know what they're going to do now.
We'd like to, as this is our very first hybrid Janmashtami program, we would like to commemorate it with a picture. So I've just disabled the security, and I'd like everybody to please switch on your videos so that we could take a group picture, just a very quick group picture, so that we can remember this very special Janmashtami from home and from where we are all at. So nice.
This is historic.
Faces who I've not seen or hugged or peri-penan in a very
wow.
Oh, so nice to see from UK as well.
There are people behind the names.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice.
So
those who are able to, could you switch on your camera? This is historic. It's the first virtual, or rather hybrid, because we're having performances that are recorded. This is the first virtual / hybrid Geeta Janmashtami by the Geeta Ashram. Come on. It's okay. Show your sleepy face. We all know he's born at midnight. It's not our fault. He understands. Come on, everybody. Take the challenge. You know, the ice bucket challenge that was on, that cold ice, that was more difficult. Wow, Duhita and kids from UK. Yours is morning time. You're lucky, guys. Any more? Because we're going to click and then we're going to move on with the program.
Yeah, okay. So I've taken a couple of clicks. I'm just going to go over and take more clicks. Nice to see Jessie and Karan. Auntie Rupa is also there. All right. Okay, lovely to see everyone. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go to our very last bhajan before we go back live to Geeta Ashram. Geeta Ka Gyan, one of my favorite bhajans. It tells the essence of the entire Bhagavad Gita in just lovely, lovely phrases. So as Pamimasi pulls that up, we will get to that. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It was lovely to see all of you.
Are you all seeing the screen?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, I'm going to play it. Everyone sing together.
का ज्ञान सभी जग को बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने एक ज्ञान का सूरज दुनिया को दिखला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने अर्जुन जब रन से घबराया अपनों को देखा चकराया तब सीधा मार्ग अर्जुन को दिखला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने गीता का ज्ञान सभी जग को बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने है नाशवान सबकी काया एक अमर आत्मा बतलाया हो सकता उसका नाश नहीं बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने गीता का ज्ञान सभी जग को बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने है कर्मों में अधिकार तेरा, फल में तेरा अधिकार नहीं। निष्काम कर्म का साधन ये बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने। गीता का ज्ञान सभी जग को बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने। सब में ही ईश्वर को देखो और ईश्वर में सबको देखो, है यही ज्ञान का मार्ग श्रेष्ठ बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने। गीता का ज्ञान सभी जग को बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने। सब अवलंबन तज कर प्यारे, एक मेरी शरण में आ जा रे। कर दूंगा पाप से मुक्त तुझे, बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने। गीता का ज्ञान सभी जग को बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने। एक ज्ञान का सूरज दुनिया को दिखला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने। गीता का ज्ञान सभी जग को बतला दिया कृष्ण मुरारी ने। ओ श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय।
Excellent. This is such a beautiful bhajan. Anjana, I can understand why you feel the way you do each time I listen to it or I sing it. It's like the whole essence and the way it's like, you know, how products, companies, commercials, they put advertisements there and say, buy us, come to us. Here is the Lord giving us so many assurances time and again in this bhajan, which is the essence in the Bhagavad Gita. He's telling us, just come to me, don't worry about me, be dependent on me. And yet, where are we? We are the ashram right now. We are waiting for him to come on. And so on that, let's go live to the Geeta Ashram.
Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Vasudevasutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ॐ गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं कपित्यजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारिणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। ॐ अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं तनुजवनिकृतानं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं पारिजातं नमामि मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगम् जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानवियुक्त्यमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव। ॐ सहना भवन्तु सहनो भुवन्तु तद्वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की। हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की। पूरे अखंड ब्रह्मांड के नायक श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की
जय।
ओम ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महविं ब्रह्मणो ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापान समायुक्तः पचामयन्नं चतुर्विधम् ओम शांति शांति शांति। बोले श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। माता की जय। भगवान की जय। हनुमान की जय। परम सदगुरुदेव भगवान की जय। गीता माता की जय। गौ माता की जय। लड्डू गोपाल की जय। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुर्घटः भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
So beautiful. Well done. Well
Jai
done.
Shri Krishna.
Let's take it all in because these are front seats. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Radharani.
It's really awesome.
Jai Shri Krishna. Shubh Janmashtami to everyone. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope to see you next year physically.
Yes, definitely. I'm just going to play one last bhajan. It's Narti and as many artis for Bhagwan Shri Krishna. May his blessings be on everybody.
आरती कुंज बिहारी की श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की आरती कुंज बिहारी की श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
गले में बैजंती माला, बजावे मुरली मधुर आला, श्रवण में कुंडल झलकाला, नंद के आनंद नंद लाला, गगन सम अंग कांति काली, राधिका चमक रही आली, लखन में खड़े बनवाली, भ्रमर सी अलक कस्तूरी तिलक, चंद्र सी झलक, ललित छवि श्यामा प्यारी की।
गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
कनकमय मोर मुकुट विलसै, देवता दर्शन को तरसै, गगन सो सुमन राशि बरसै, बजे मुह चंग मधुर मृदंग, ग्वालिनी संग अतुल रति गोप कुमारी की।
गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
जहाँ ते प्रकट भई गंगा, कलुष कली हारिणी श्री गंगा, स्मरण ते होत मोह भंगा, बसी शिव शीश जटा के बीच, हरे अध कीच चरण छवि श्री बनवारी की।
गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
चमकती उज्ज्वल तट रेणु, बाज रही वृंदावन वेणु, चहु दिशि गोपी ग्वाल धेनु, हसत मृदु मंद चांदनी चंद, कटक भव फंद टेर सुन दीन भिखारी की।
गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरधर कृष्ण मुरारी की।
On behalf of Geeta Ashram Malaysia and the committee, Uncle Chandru and his team, we would like to thank everyone for your support, for your presence, for making this possible. It's not easy to do a virtual program. We were all trying to see how we're going to go to the ashram back forth, but with your patience, your understanding, and most of all, gracing the presence here and letting the children perform, it was wonderful. Thank you all very much. Anjana, over to you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to have Janmashtami again. We really missed it last year. And we are very grateful that we could have our whole Geeta family together, albeit virtually. Enjoy. Tomorrow's a holiday, so I hope everyone gets some rest. Have a lovely break. And thank you once again for joining us. Jai Shri Krishna. We'll send over the pictures as well as we can, and this recording will be made available as well. Jai Shri Krishna.